Oh my god. Yeah. So we'll see how this goes tonight. We've got Steve Gosney's book, Death Penalty Desires.
Yes, we do.
Oh,
it's gonna be so good. Intelligent,
I'm excited for this, man.
sensual, seductive. It's gonna be so good.
Oh, we'll let Wallstrom start out then.
Yeah. Let him start.
I thought you wanted to start out on a good note. Jeez.
Yeah, you might start on a good note. No, we do have Welsh Lady will not be joining us tonight. She sent me a message, said she's not going to be able to make it.
Gotcha.
And Kaiser will be running a little bit late, which is absolutely fine. It's his turn to abuse take care of the child.
Yes. It's very important.
It's like, go to sleep. Here, have a pudding pop.
Have a pudding pop.
Yes, it's there.
Go to sleep.
Little child, go to sleep. Go to sleep, little child.
Go to sleep now.
And I haven't heard back from Yamaha, but I'm sure that he is feeling good tonight.
Yamaha, you better get your butt up here.
Uh-oh. Well,
on.
you know
Come
what
on,
it is.
Yamaha Dragon.
You know what it is. You know what it is. He likes
What?
this. Just likes making a grand entrance.
He does.
I do like those dragons. I do like those dragons.
About damn time.
Whatever.
That intro, I mean, if that doesn't get you going, I really don't know what will.
I like those dragons.
Yeah. Just like saying the word schooner.
Schooner, yeah. What was that? I read that and I was like, seriously? Of all the shit that I say, all the words that all the reading, schooner. Schooner's what does it for you.
Say it in your German accent for me, would you please?
What was so damn funny was Diva was listening to it, and then she kept saying the word to me, and I was like, what? What the hell are you talking about? I was like, oh, okay.
Schooner. Yeah.
Would you like to go for a ride on my schooner?
Schooner. Yes. You must go ride on schooner.
It's all about the schooner.
It is all about the schooner.
That was so funny.
I'm not right. Okay.
I don't know. You guys are so far beyond me.
But I'll tell.
Schooner.
Da.
Hey, Alicia, how's it going?
Boat
Good to
ride.
see you.
You go on Russian boat ride. You not come back.
Well, yeah, because you get stuck in the ice.
That's true.
Take you out to Black Sea and never see you again.
It's so weird. Your mic is cutting out on me, Diva.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
She
I'm
sounds
doing-
clear to me.
I'm doing
try
two
something.
things at a time.
No, it's talk for me while I'm talking. That usually
you
helps
want
out.
me to talk for you? I can
Yeah, 'cause
totally
that's-
talk for you.
That's sort of what was cutting it
Yeah?
out. Yeah,
really?
that's much better.
Just me talking
Yes.
or not talking? I'll talk as much as you want me to.
Yamaha,
that's
quit
much
breathing.
No,
does
that
it for
works
me.
because she had the echo cancellation on, and whatever was happening was kicking it off. It's doing it to Volstorm too. So let me
It's doing it to
check.
me too. Well,
Yeah, let me.
I mean,
No,
what?
Is it?
Or is it me?
No, you're good. You're good now.
Oh, okay.
I think that's working.
I didn't touch anything, so it's not my fault. It's not my
Liar.
fault.
You're always touching it, you know.
No, that's expert. I don't touch things.
Ooh, what are we touching? Is
I
it
let,
on
I
there?
let things touch me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
That's different.
okay.
He just listens to Diva read for a little bit, and then they just black out. And that's all.
Pretty much. I don't touch anything listening to her read. Jeez.
Hey, Christine. Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad you can make it. Oh my.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
awesome.
So
This is
you
awesome.
might actually get that special guest I was talking about after all, Shizzy.
Well, that would be nice.
Wouldn't
That'd
it?
be cool.
So it's
That
not a
would- that
total
would-
sausage fest.
Yes, it will.
like
Yeah,
that.
because Diva getting out of the sausage fest is just always, she's like, I don't mind, but I'm so busy the whole time.
It's just so much work. God.
Speaking of work.
Sorry, all the blood left my
We haven't
brain.
even started yet. Yeah, in Puddleton. Yeah.
Puddle's already turned into a
Yeah.
puddle.
It's already blacking out.
It's like, oh,
stand up. I'm getting
Oh.
lightheaded here.
Great now. Oh my goodness.
I got the vapors.
Ooh, vapors. Lord have mercy.
Oh my. Well, let's see. We'll see. Bring this thing up right here, and we'll get Diva starting out.
Ooh,
Look at
okay.
that.
All right.
That.
Sounds
and,
good.
and as people come in, we'll line them up in there and get them put into a nice spot.
Yeah, put them in a nice spot, right where they
Nice spot,
can scratch that itch.
or something more.
All right, we ready to do this already? I feel like I've not had enough.
What do you
No.
need more
Prep
time?
time.
I can get you prepped up. You need more prep time? I mean, I'll break out the baby lotion. We'll be good to
Needs to
go.
get warmed up a little bit more.
Gotta get warmed up a little bit. Yeah,
Gotta warm the vocal cords.
Mm-hmm.
It's do re mi fa sol la ti do.
Do. All right. Death penalty desired, passion and murder. The Entitlement, Chapter 1. Amanda Smallwood looked through the love bug splattered windshield of her Porsche Cayenne, muttering frustration at the stoplight. She had to wait for another whole cycle before moving forward. Tapping her pink glitter iPhone, she checked her messages. Nothing from hubby Butch. She switched on the windshield wipers and the bugs smeared. What next? Pulling the washer fluid clicker thingy, she expected a squirt of blue
Wait a
liquid.
minute. He really wrote that?
Clicker thingy?
Yeah, you wrote that.
Yeah, you wrote that.
Oh, she
Yeah.
looked- clicker thingy. She expected a squirt of blue liquid. What did she expect? A Smurf to just like. Here we go.
But the pump only hummed, no cleaner. Why hadn't Butch checked the fluid? Son of a bitch. The sun beat down through a deep blue late afternoon sky. Stuck in traffic, Miss Smallwood considered her plight. Maybe she could go back to being Miss Amanda Carey. She looked down at the handwritten receipt from the lawyer in the cup holder. No need for Butch to see this. She crumpled the paper and shoved it into her glove compartment. She ruled out running back to her mother. Hell, getting away from Mother was a huge reason she'd married Butch in the first place. Had her life been so bad before? After Daddy died, the house seemed so empty. Mother spent her days on shopping trips or socializing with her country club friends. She had the place all to herself. She could have done and could do what she wanted. Now, after 6 years of marriage, she lived in a cushy house. But did she really have what she wanted? Butch had checked out long ago. The house could be sold, her lawyer told her at the meeting. The accountant valued the suburban real estate at over $1 million. She would get most of it. And she could keep half his income, which meant she could continue her shopping pretty much unaffected. Thanks to Abraham Kiesling, their CPA, Butch had compiled a decent amount of cash. She could take that, should a divorce occur. At least that's what her lawyer was saying. Or was it her friend Lena?
Lena, you slut.
Lena, you bitch.
Of course she is. Lena knows the system, man.
Lena's just like, I got you.
Lena
For
knows.
want of washer fluid.
But who would take care of her? Her boss for the last 6 months, Dr. Fidel Ali Arian, made his intentions quite clear. No doubt, Fidel checked all the boxes.
It's a white supremacist falafel. That's what it is.
Yes.
But I was going to say at the mention of the Aryans, but whatever. Kind of fucked up my little interest there,
Sounds very Russian to me. I don't know.
He was rich, single, and a doctor. Stay away from him. You really don't want one.
No.
Mom condemned Daddy for cheating. No way she'd give Mom that power over her. Dr. Arian could have anyone. Hell, Lena practically threw herself at him.
Slut.
Such a free spirit. But Fidel seemed very careful not to tread where so many had gone before. Lena encouraged her to fling. How far would he go?
All the way.
If she were to leave Butch, Fidel would need to offer up some guarantees.
Guarantee I rock that world, turn it into a...
This is why you need a pimp.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Powerful droplets pelted her window as a quick Friday downpour thundered across the commuters. The sun still shone as the rain fell. Typical Florida summer thunder shower. At least the glass might be cleared of the bug guts.
Buggets.
Buggets.
Buckets.
Buggets. A grubby bum on the side of the road held up a wet cardboard sign. It said, "God bless the homeless veterans." Damn beggar. She looked around for a policeman to rescue her from the disgusting-looking image, but none came forward. The light turned, and she peeled away.
Oh, peeling away.
Mm-hmm.
The Thief. The drawing by Charles Manson was original. Abraham Kinsling scored that pickup on eBay. Newspaper clippings adored the frame like leaves on a houseplant. Context added value. A Godfather movie poster complemented the Manson work. Sometimes the barrier between truth and fiction it blurred. True crime told us tales stranger than everyday pulp novels, and you could learn from them. Learn how not to get caught. For one, Amanda and Butch Smallwood. Oh, what suckers. Easy pickings for Abraham Gisling, CPA. Abe knew how to handle the money. He'd been doing it his whole life. Other people's money, rich people's money, bastards. It took him a while to become independent. Now, Gisling, he owned his own accounting practice, and that made everything easy. Oh, so too easy. That stuck-up rich chick gave him full access to all her investments accounts. So simple, just to shuffle a few losers over to her side of the ledger. Amazing what bad luck Amanda Smallwood had in investing. Abe's portfolio always seemed to hit the winner. It seems it helps when you can backdate the transactions. Naive woman, they trust someone with a bunch of letters after the name is the education. It equals ethics. Dog-eared copy of James Patterson, filthy rich, weighed down a thick ledger. His home office served as backdating central. Abraham typed in the terminal like a scorpion striking with its posed tail. Oops, damn. The losers. Damn, I lost it. What did I do with the losers? Get you back here, losers.
You lost him.
I lost him. Damn it. I hit the wrong one. A smirk, self-gratulation did the man. I don't know what that means. And audibly laughter escaped his lungs his eyes darted across the darkened room. No one had noticed. His lonely little pathetic life reflected itself on the cluttered walls filled with obsessions. Oh, they were such silent obsessions. Deep, dirty, dark obsessions. It wasn't about the digits. Not that he had all of them, because, you mess with the mafia, they take off a couple of digits, but it's okay. Not that he complained about the cashes, but shuffling them around under those rich snobs' nose. Oh, he gets so excited from them. The payoff came when they thanked him. his imagination illuminated like a pinball machine with untested plots. How far he had come from shifting a few pennies around. Real money came in. What kind of damage could he do if the clients were out of the way? The possibilities being his own firm, no one knew. No one but the clients. So far, Abe had never been so lucky to have a client die on him, but careful planning bred opportunity. He looked up at the Wolf of Wall Street posters. Sometimes you just got to make your own luck. Sure enough.
All right. The Rogue. The CIA. What a joke. They're more interested in going after the easy mark. Some anti-abortion protesters, lock 'em up. But they don't put up a fight when the handcuffs drop. March down the street dressed up like a bunch of goof steppers, then arrest the dummies who join in. Easy. But Butch Smallwood, the guy who loved to bust the hard-working cop, who mastered the side grift. Special Agent Smallwood probably got a happy letter in his file for the bust. Amos Gates got 5 years. It was nothing. Good behavior, maybe while inside. Good behavior got him an early release time, but did not get back his cash flow. Outside, we shall see. Amos laughed at the system. The system just processed people. Justice came to those who made themselves vulnerable. Amos Gates was not vulnerable. Ex-cops, the ones who had done hard time, could be quite valuable to the right connections. Old Gates had connections. Just a few things to settle before starting a new career. Things to settle like Agent Butch Smallwood, CIA officer. Undercover Fed. Scores to settle. The way Gates figured it, the karma was way out of balance. Amos dabbed gun all over the rusty 38. Gun oil all over the rusty 38 revolver. A tosser. Just in case. Rolling the cylinder assured the lone ex-con of its functionality. The next cop knew the boundaries. He knew how far he could go before crossing the line. But when you cross it, you go all the way. So far, that line has not been crossed. So far. After, well then, he could just go about his business. A life outside. Lessons learned. Just because those accounts, just balance those accounts, Amos Gates never forgets.
Oh my, and what do we have here? We just got something that just happened. Hello, Kaiser. How are you doing, brother?
Hey, Shizzy and everybody. How
What's
y'all
going
doing?
on?
Good to see you. Glad you could make it.
Yeah, I tried to listen in a little bit while I was finishing putting the kid to bed. So
Oh,
Here,
yeah.
listen to this, kid. Go to sleep.
Here, listen to this.
Here's a book. Here's a book. Now you're asleep.
All right, Yamaha.
All right. The boyfriend. Brandon Aponte may be a dealer, but tagging Erica Palm as his, that was his pride. No one called him Brandon. Hi Z, that was his street name. Even the low-level street folks could remember that. If they forgot, they just looked at the initials tattooed on his face. Hi Z could make things happen. That was what a man does. He was living the life, playing the game. Erica showered in High Z's flat, singing in that sweet teenage singing voice of hers. High Z played with his cell phone. Spotify cranked. Recommended for today. Play. The software piped noise into his High-Z's earbuds. He touched on a hip-hop playlist. Limp Bizkit's Break Stuff blasted. That's tight. Flip. Stitches, Molly Cyrus. Pimp Tight. Let it play. Erica's phone rattled on his thigh. The The shower drowned out the noise, so Brandon picked it up quickly. He read the text. Meet me at Super 8. I'll bring the gear. High-Z's lips pulled back in rage, exposing a gold grill. Oh, he got gold in his grill.
That's right. I know that's right.
That's right.
His eyes narrowed. He accepted what she did for cash, but here she kicks it in his face. He knew who it was. That Fed. High-Z wanted Erica for his tonight. He smashed in reply. Not tonight. Some other time. Send. The shower stopped. He glared at the bathroom door. I'm gonna make her pay.
Uh-oh. Oh boy, here comes the crime. Kaiser gets the crime. Kaiser gets the crime.
Someone gonna
well.
get pimp slapped.
Oh, you know
Pimp
that's
slap,
That's
bitch
what's going
slap.
on.
Pimp
You
slap,
gonna get
bitch slap.
Pimp slap. That's right. Where my
Okay,
bitch?
well, I guess if I'm going to get the crime, then, going to have to do the time. All right. And I apologize. I lost my place whenever I was distracted by something. Where are we starting at?
The top.
the top.
Toy.
The top.
I
This
I
is
unfortunately
Gosling.
got distracted by something over here. So,
You're cool.
okay.
Hands.
All right.
Hands.
Yeah.
Where your hands? Okay.
Man.
Shiny things.
Son of things.
Okay. Well, we got to get to the crime.
The crime.
The police cordoned off the second floor of the Super 8 motel. Blue and red police car.
Excuse me, I forgot to hit my my audio balance. There we go.
Blue and red police car lights flashed off the rise of the building. Uniformed policemen meandered out, waiting for the arrival of the homicide detectives.
Yeah, it looks like we got two stiffs in the motel.
One of the middle-aged cops mumbled, sipping a hot cup of coffee under unlit light poles. The illumination not needed on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, when the Brad's gonna get here. I got paperwork waiting.
Came the response, just another day for the beat for road patrol. A late 70s red and silver two-tone Chevy K10 pickup rolled up with a single blue flashing light stashed casually under the front window. The vintage device fit right in, and it made with the intended point. The engine sputtered to a stop. The driver door opened. The SWAT detective climbed out with a grunt, balancing his McDonald's Java cup in one hand. He hesitated before closing, looking around momentarily. He retrieved the tackle box from the pickup's bed and tossed it into the cab. The red cloth seats accepted their cargo, and the detective slammed the door behind him. Detective Ronald Cross wanted to see some sort of his ball game, but some people had to go and get themselves killed with no care for anyone else's viewing habits.
So inconsiderate.
Oh my guy.
See that? There you go.
The sergeant noticed the old Chevy.
Yeah, should have heard the old clunker arrive. Yeah, when you're gonna get something decent?
Yeah, the detective glared. Rogers decided to move on from the banter.
Yeah, two stiffs upstairs. Looks like an older guy having some fun with a young lady friend. Yeah, we, was thinking this was the guy's Beamer. Sweet ride. Yeah.
He said matter-of-factly. The detective seemed less impressed than the Sarge. Cross poured out a half-used pack of Marlboros with a well-worn zipper. With a practiced flick, and the end of one of the cigarettes glowed aflame.
Yeah, one of the dust is coming.
On the way.
The detective expected no less. The sergeant had seen enough dead bodies to make a mortician blush.
Yeah, where's the control list?
The sergeant held out the clipboard, blue ink scribbling a list of the name that had come in and out of the taped areas above.
Cameras?
Sergeant Rogers pointed out the surveillance cameras that may have captured something of interest.
Yeah, you go pull them. Thanks, Sarge.
He looked up at the second floor from the Super 8.
Guess I gotta spoil game day.
Detective Cross mumbled. As he sucked in a lungful of fumes, he grabbed the stair railing. One flight to the open level of the couple of doors down, he took another drag. Upon arrival at the second floor breezeway, the detective dropped the cigarette on the concrete, squashed it with his toe. He ducked in under another crime tape, the yellow crime tape at the top of the approach to the second door from the stairway, exit room 203. A quick scan of the outside revealed nothing of interest, but he made a note to come back and with a more careful look. He pulled latex gloves from his pocket, squeezing the hands into them like a form-fitting prophylactic. Oh my. I don't know what that is, but it's
Elmo after dark, baby.
Come on, Elmo.
He's not used to it.
Hello, Miss Nocturna. Mr.
Yay!
Turner's
You made it.
made it.
Good.
Awesome.
She's gonna be quiet at first, so
That's
just-
fine. She can
Yeah.
she
Fine.
can
You
read
good?
as much or as little as she wants to. If she wants to skip over, we can skip
She's-
over her.
You know, she
She's-
is a lady of the night, the mystery
yeah.
of the
I
nocturne.
know that's right.
Yeah,
I might want to watch my neck here. Right? Is that what you're saying?
you might.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Hey, you know,
All right.
Well, you were talking about prophylactics. Sorry.
Oh, yes, I was.
Come on, Elmo. Do your job.
Elmo's used to the fisting, so he doesn't really get the He's got a hand up his ass.
Yeah, pretty much all the time.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Excuse me while I whip this out. 9 schnitzel grubbles is my limit.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take it up to the top there. It's just that way we have more room to work.
Okay. Well, it doesn't work that way.
Oh, darn. Doesn't. Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see where there's something about a prophylactic because
Yeah,
it,
prophylactic.
yeah,
Okay.
I have to once it gets done with that page, I can go to the next one.
Oh, it just switches over to the next page that
Yep.
way. Okay, I'm used to you scrolling, so okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't get it this time. Mm-mm.
Oh, no, wait.
No.
Nope, wait.
No, you ain't getting no scrolling.
You're gonna have to, you're gonna have to take it how it is, baby.
That's right. If you're going to say it with some feeling, okay?
I tried. The door hung partially open. The detective peeked around the corner, gently pressing with a gloved hand the rusted hinge, squeaking and a greeting. A single motel room smelled of old pizza. He said a quiet thank you because the smell covered any more disturbing odors. The old detective had grown too accustomed to murder scenes, but not that roadkill smell. Immediately apparent were 2 bodies, neither showing obvious signs of wounding. A fit, naked, middle-aged man lay tied up to the bed, face up. Bushy black hair covered his bare chest and a tattoo on his left arm. Each wrist and ankle had been wrapped tightly against the bedpost, secured with what appeared to be some kind of rubber hose or rope. A single black velvet mask concealed the man's dead face. Kinky. On the floor near the foot of the bed, an unmoving
Something about Elmo reading this just warms my heart, I gotta say.
Emma's going for that noir detective style now. On the floor near the foot of the bed, an unmoving young blonde lay crumpled. Shame that. She seemed rather pretty, but the lack of respiration made her fate obvious. Hey, what can I say? Everybody enjoys a cold one once in a while.
Oh,
Oh my god!
damn.
Necrophilia, Elmo?
Damn, Elmo!
What in the world?
You sick little muppet.
You talk on Sesame Street with that mouth? Jeez.
Look, Elmo's about 40 years old at this point, and I'm stuck in this little tiny red body. Go ahead.
Kiss Big Bird with that mouth? Jeez.
Oh, that's not what he does to Big Bird.
Oh,
The reason why Big Bird is so big,
God.
Anyway, well, back to the ranch.
Straps of black leather served as the dead woman's clothes, if you could even call them that. Oh my. They did not cover the parts that they should.
Point. Yeah.
The detective had seen it way worse. Looking down, he scanned the floor for any evidence. A man's wallet, maybe drained of cash and dropped by the robber. A full key ring had been tossed by the bedstead. Need to get that for the BMW. An unopened Giuseppe's pizza box sat on a round table next to the entrance. That explained the old pepperoni smell. The motel chair served as a resting place for the simple woman's house coat. The rest of the clothes must have been on the other side of the bed, or maybe in the bathroom. Unless they both arrived naked. Unlikely. He drew in another breath. There was something else. A chemical. What was that? The floor dusting teams would come in next, so he did not enter. He got in the picture. Maybe a jealous lover. Maybe a psycho. Maybe he bet on a psycho jealous lover. Drugs? Possible. We'll see what toxicology says. Of course, it could be some random robbery gone wrong. The murders have no motive. The testers did their work. The cops who entered and previously provided shoe impressions as had the front desk clerk who discovered the bodies. The desk clerk was low on the suspect list. Overstaying your paid room time usually did not result in murder. Why would an hourly clerk care anyway? Clerk name Arpit Ashkadu.
I thought it was armpit.
I did too. I saw armpit. Armpit.
I almost said armpit.
Armpit ashtray.
Armpit ass hair. Okay, got it. For the record, maybe they would get some lucky shoe print, maybe a fingerprint on the door. Once he got into the room, he didn't have to game it out. Oh my. The dusters professionally deconstructed the crime scene with trained efficiency. The detective sat in his car beginning the first draft of his report. The front desk clerk provided names of two poor souls, John and Joanna Smith. Yeah, that's a cover if I've ever known it.
Uh-huh.
They had paid in cash, so could probably be a lark. Probably was. Not unusual for an old motel like this one. Not that it was a bad part of town or high
Hi.
Hi.
crime area. As the brass like to say, they only used that term when some beat cop wanted to justify a random stop. The crime-free area surrounding the motel generally caused a lot of officers very little problems. The truth would do.
And you can pause anytime you want to.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Because it could go
Oxygen
on.
at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could go on for chapters, so
Oh,
or
God.
long time. So whenever you're feeling a little exhausted, just take a
Okay,
break.
well, I'm tapping out.
Okay. Oh, is Miss Nocturna gonna talk?
If
Is
she
she
wants
ready?
to. Let me check her
Check
mic
her audio.
settings.
Yeah, her audio settings might be a little bit wonky.
Let's see. We'll turn that up, and we should. She may be on the wrong mic. That does
Hello.
happen.
Say hi. Say
Nope.
hi.
She's got nothing.
She's
I
got
don't hear her.
nothing. Oh no, man. Oh well, that's okay. That's
It's
okay.
okay. You're welcome to hang out and see what the debauchery is like.
Yeah, see what the debauchery is. For real.
For reals.
She's gonna work on it a little bit.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
What you
technical
do
difficulties
is go to your settings there in the bottom tab there and pull up the mic settings, and you should see something. And what you're looking for is you'll see something that says audio in that, and then you might have to switch through a couple of different audio pieces for it to pull up.
Yeah, she's delightfully intelligent, which is one of the reasons why I invited her to come join us.
Good.
Excellent.
We don't need smart people on here.
Yeah, we do.
Have you been? Are you new to the show?
No, I'm not, and that's why I feel like we
So
need some
basically, she's
intelligence
just
here.
calling me stupid. She only uses me for my voice. And Schooner.
Hey, I'm just as hurt as you are. I'm just as hurt as you are. I live
Say
with this.
Schooner for me.
I live with this.
He opened up the pizza box, peeking in to see a whole, uneaten large pepperoni, banana pepper, and pineapple pizza.
Ew, pineapple.
Disgusting.
Pineapple does not belong on pizza.
No, I will die on the cell.
He
Yes.
grinned. The guy deserved to die for ordering pineapple on his pizza.
Thank you.
Yes, thank
That's
you.
right.
Gallows humor.
Y'all, it just depends on the pizza.
Yeah.
There we go. Yay!
It took me a minute. It didn't want to play with the headphones, so
We got you now.
We've got you
Nice.
now. Yeah.
Welcome to the debauchery.
I love debauchery.
You're in good company.
You're in the right place.
Yes.
Got got to send a cop to Giuseppe's to see if there are any leads there. Next, the detective leaned down and examined the wallet. Might be DNA of the killer. He checked his gloves and motioned over the crime scene tech.
Collect this and let me see some ID.
The tech carefully gathered the wallet for later DNA analysis, but laid out some of the cards for the cameraman and the detective. The dead man was Butch Smallwood, CIA.
Fed.
Nice. No gun around. Could the murders be some kind of professional hit? Not enough information. He stood up. The man's body lay naked on the bed, exposed to the camera flashes. No wounds of any type. Poison? A black mass covered the eyes but not his mouth, which rested partially open. The chemical smells seemed to be coming from the body. He leaned closer. The smell grew stronger. For sure, next to his head. Maybe a cleaner? The detective made a note for the coroner. He looked further down. No genital mutilation, darn it. Oh, wait, there's a bit of blood. Several droplets of bright crimson. Yes, there was a small puncture in the man's neck area. Noted. Thankfully, it was not in his penis area. He moved over to the young blonde, not yet identified. Maybe just a girlfriend. But why the seedy motel? She was face down, and ass up, but the body suggested she had been very pretty.
Hell yeah.
That's the way we like to.
Yeah.
I
A
remember
close
those
look.
days.
A close look revealed no wounds, and the same chemical smell came from the girl. The coroner arrived. As they moved the bodies, Detective Cross observed and took notes. The girl was first. The body team rolled her over, and he got a better view. Yes, she was a looker. What a shame. The black leather get-up struck him as quite absurd, but to me it was quite interesting. But in her front, 2 bloody marks. Those were taser prong marks for sure. So whoever it was came in and tased the girl, then administered some kind of lethal poison and tied up the CIA guy. Administered it to the tied up CIA guy. Good Lord, I'm imagining all kinds of things. Professional hit was becoming more likely. The man's body was next. Looking back to the bedstand, he did not think the killer had touched the keys. After the obligatory photo, he grabbed them. Nothing else jumped out. Walking down the stairs with a key ring, the detective commanded,
Corporal, radio Sergeant Rogers and tell him that after he gets done with the video, to get over to Giuseppe's Pizzeria and see if they have anything worthwhile.
He pushed the key fob and the BMW chirped a reply. A new car smell rose from the open door. Spotless interior. The owner liked tidiness, that much was clear, yet he liked dirty sex. A quick visual inspection...
Elmo does.
At elbow.
Had Elmo.
Batteries and
That's
jumper
staying around
cables.
with the animal class for 40 years.
Quick visual inspection revealed a manila folder in the back seat. Not much else. Wait. Under the dash. Yep. Glock 19, concealed pretty well. Standard government issue. The dead man was married to one Amanda Smallwood. There was a suspect. Need to get on that pronto.
Bet he did.
I bet he did. Maybe bring Amanda down to the station for a little chat. It was always a spouse. On the way to Amanda's house, Sergeant Rogers reported over the radio that the pizza place didn't keep records. Cash business. Cheats.
Write a report and meet me at the station. I'm going to talk to Mrs. Amanda Smallwood.
Intentionally emphasizing the Mrs.
The Mrs.
The Mrs.
Oh, typical.
Some comforting.
It was typical suburbia. There were 2 houses, fenced-in backyards, 2-car garages. It was an American paradise. Here it is, home of Butch and Amanda Smallwood. The detective parked in front of the closed garage. A blue Jeep sat off on the grass next to the white cement driveway. It was a 1986 CJ7. Well, he peeked in the window because he's a peeper. Automatic, yeah, probably an AMC straight 6. Last year, that sweetie, it was getting past 5. Detective Cross, well, he missed the game. Who won? Sons of bucks. This case better not interfere with his fishing. Pulling out another cigarette, he lit one for the unknown victor and rang the doorbell, smacked his head a couple of times, did a couple of shakes, and grabbed his crotch, and a road patrol deputy stood next to him, looking official. The uniform gave him credibility to the detective, as he had often been confused about his sexuality for a civilian.
They usually are.
Muffled crimes from within the signal to someone. Soon footsteps padded to the other side of the door. Well, may I help you? A late 20s knockout answered the door. The little slutbag said she was Amanda Smallwood. Oh, yeah, Detective Ronald Cross, may I come in? But of course, my husband isn't home. But I can offer you some tea. No, thank you. I want to hear from Miss Smallwood, Mr. Smallwood. The detective examined the well-kept home from the cleanliness of the BMW. The luxury of the home did not surprise him. Several security cameras faced inwards towards the front door. Noted. If you would sit down. The woman's face flushed. No, What is it? We have some very bad news. There's no easy way to say this. Your husband, well, that little son of a buck, was found dead with a prostitute. She was wearing leather straps and all spanking hot. Oh my God, his meat package was just flowing out there. He was wearing a leather mask. It was so hilarious. Oh, you should have seen it. You want to see pictures? I have pictures.
Did you get the unedited version of Gazi's book? Just curious.
I was gonna say, do you have a different version than the rest of us?
Death penalty drips.
It's okay. He was funny looking. He was wearing a plastic bag over his head, except for a mouth hole that was cut out. You should have saw what we found in his mouth. It was not a butterfly, I tell you.
Shizzy's mind.
Shizzy's mind every day. Every morning.
Every morning. 7 days a week.
The interrogation. Amanda Smallwood sat in the cement cube they called an office for what seemed like forever. Checking her watch, only 30 minutes had elapsed since she'd entered. Emotions swirled like a pudding pop. A cyclone. Her husband, he's gone. That kind detective gave her a ride to the station. If they gave you a ride to the station, it's not to be kind, let me tell you. Let her calm down in this room. Her hysterics must have upset the poor man, for now she controlled her crying. You can do that with the pudding pop. She looked around, examining her surroundings. 3 chairs, table, pad, and the pen for the picture pages. Also a tissue box. I thought that was a different word.
That was gonna be that there tissue box. Now that there is for later. Whenever the detective comes in, he's like,
That's after the pudding pop.
just sit there and look pretty. It's okay.
Pretty basic vanilla bitch kind of stuff. Without the latest iPhone, she fidgeted. She gave it up to the cop ciphers to copy along with the passcode. She had nothing to hide. Really? Detective Cross assured her that she would get it back, only now she could use the distraction. If she had it, she could call her mom or play Tetris or whatever it does before she goes to sleep.
Evil birds.
Amanda thought about knocking at the door to ask if they had forgotten about her. Don't worry, it doesn't matter if you knock, I still haven't forgotten. Just as she moved toward the door, 2 men entered. The first smelled of menthol cigarettes. She recognized was Detective Cross. The second feller stood taller, skinnier, and younger. I've seen videos like this. Thank God you are here. Can you tell me what is going on? I don't want to do the other voices. Cross looked her in the eye reassuringly. In a minute. This is my associate, Detective Nice. He is nice. I am not. She snorted inappropriately through her stained mascara. I bet you get an autograph for that name. She pulled a tissue from the box and blew her nose. The laughter helped push out some of the anxieties. For the record, we are being recorded. Detective Cross placed a phone on the table and pressed a button on the screen. My name is Detective Cross. This is Detective Nice. No joke, that's his name. This date is June 15th, Saturday, because in Russia we do month first. I am speaking with Mrs. Amanda Smallwood, who is free to leave whenever she wishes from Gulag. Thank you, detective.
Thank you, detectives, but you still haven't answered me. What happened to my husband? And where's my beef log?
We do questions first, if you do not mind.
Okay, I hope I can help. All I know is, you say he's dead. How?
She shivered. As soon as we are through, we will give you a rundown.
The rooms?
Shit. The room stayed intentionally cold. The lack of comfort induced cooperation. How long you married?
8 years. We got married when I was 18.
How was marriage? Amanda's mind raced. What did they know about what went on between them? Her mind darted through memories and thoughts of how her marriage had gone in the crapper. She worked hard to keep a warm home, but even when he was there, his attentions were elsewhere, probably porn. She lied.
Then,
She answered. What does husband do?
simple secret for the federal government, blah, blah, blah.
Does he have enemies he has told you about?
Well, probably. I mean, he's kind of a bastard in his own house. Most of it I don't know.
Just do your best to tell us a possible suspect.
Like I said, I really don't hear much about what Butch does.
There was a knock on the door and another officer shuffled in, handing Detective Cross the note. We got the computers. Amanda felt blood rushing to her face. Why was that important? Let me tell you. Then she remembered while she reeled from the news of Butch's death, she signed a consent to search.
There's the bitches.
You mean you don't touch it?
Oh, I touch it.
Ever? Maybe that's problem with marriage.
Yes.
The detectives seem incredulous.
That's right.
The detective scribbled. You're saying you never use computer yourself?
Except for look at the pawns.
Absolutely not.
But as she denied, and she can deny all she wants, her mind thought about a few searches she had done.
Oh my.
But the cops do not need to know about that. They would never be able to know about what she did privately. Even Butch did not know. She relaxed when the detectives moved on. Does Mr. Smallwood get along with other agents?
Why? Do you think they might want to, often?
Just answer question. I asked
With what he was
questions.
wearing, I guarantee you, they might want to do something else. I mean, he was a gimp.
Look, this is one-way conversation.
Well, now to mention it, one of his former partners, Derek Kenton, got really angry at him recently. He too is a special agent. Derek had been Butch's best friend, and they're no longer speaking.
Detective Cross's ears perked up. Do you know what was about? Amanda thought for a moment.
Not really. Butch said it was personal and that I should leave it alone. Maybe you should ask Agent Kenton.
Detective Cross scribbled on his pad. The younger Detective Nice seemed impatient. While Cross wrote, Detective Nice spoke. Where were you last night? Amanda drew back at the direct question.
I was at work and then I came home. Am I under suspicion?
You need a lawyer? What the hell's going on? Detective Cross leaned forward, patting his partner gently.
On the butt.
I don't know if I want to do that in an interrogation. The young guy just couldn't leave things alone and let them unfold naturally, he thought. The bad cop just had to jump in early. Never be too early.
Never, ever be too early.
He gave a quick side eye to Detective Nice and continued smoothly. Just a routine question. You are free to go at any time. Amanda's shoulders relaxed.
Okay. Well, whoever killed my husband needs to be found.
I saw you have ring alarm system in-house. Can we pull that to confirm what you are saying?
Oh, I just got that. I can't figure out how to work the damn thing. I don't think I have it set up right. They want some money for monitoring, and I wanted to see if I could get it to work without the monthly fee. Because, I'm a cheap ass.
She is.
All right, Yamaha.
Let's see. I see. Well, you wouldn't mind if we checked it anyway, would you? The detective slid under the consent form across the table, along with the blue ice pen. Big pen, whatever.
9!
Of course not. She picked up... When she picked up the pen and scribbled her name on the form, Detective Nice pulled the form back, interrupting Detective Cross. Detective Cross held out his hand in a calming motion toward his partner. I don't know which voice is which. which asshole is this?
Cross he is Ricker. He is.
Well, I don't know it because I'm on the other one. It just says
It's the very first one you use.
Whatever.
Rickman, yeah.
Okay. It's okay, Amanda. Trying to keep this all together. Amanda breathed a sigh of relief. Detective Cross resumed the questions. Do you work? Yes. I work for Dr. Fidel Arian. Did you drive your Jeep last night? No. I came home, fixed myself dinner, and went to bed. And then her mind remembered that she had moved the Jeep when she got home and blocked her garage space, so she put it in the grass. But that was nothing, so she let the answer lie. Detective Cross got up from the table. Well, I need a cigarette. Amanda, can I get you some water? Perhaps some coffee. Water, please. The older detective exited the room. Exciting. And put out a little Shiza video. The older detective exited the cold room, leaving the blonde widow. She's got a window shirt on. The blonde widow along with Detective Nice. Boob windows. The man reached over to the recording cell phone and tapped the screen. Well, let's see which one left.
Rickman left.
It's hard to
Rickman
get
left.
up
Okay.
with
Yes,
this
Rickman
switch
left.
voices.
Oh, Rickman left. Okay. Well, we don't need that while Detective Cross is away, do we? And Amanda looked surprised. Now, why don't you tell me? Oh, no, this is him. Now, why don't you tell me the truth? Well, you have not done that boy. What do you mean? Ever heard of, big letters, DNA? Detective Nice glared at her. The realization frightened her. What did they know? Her mind thought some incriminating item would have her DNA on it. I'm almost there. The detective leaned over on the table, and she smelled his dirty breath. Okay, I smelled his belly. It smelled like feces. Oh. And she recoiled. Come on, we know. What? Wait a minute. Oh no, wrong one. Come on, we know. Why not just tell the truth? You drove the Jeep, didn't you? No. You drove that Jeep and killed those two. What? We got the video from your neighbor. The detective lied. You drove the Jeep that night. The younger detective... Oh, no, wait a minute. The younger detective seemed to be getting pleasure and to make... Well, that's what you gotta do. You gotta get pleasure when you...
Make a squirrel.
If the interrogation isn't fun, then why do it? You gotta do it.
Whatever
Und Amanda
schmeichelt your
vertraut.
Schnitzel.
Maybe she had. Was it that important? Admit it, you lied. Detective Nice seemed so confident. She moved the Jeep before. What did it matter? Maybe she moved it last night. It wasn't a big deal. She began to sob. Wah, wah. You remember getting the key. You remember putting it in the ignition, but there wasn't no gas in it. You remember turning it on, but there still wasn't no gas. I don't remember. Once the tears were clouding her mind. Why? What did he want? I can see how much it's bothering you. You hiding from the truth. But I don't remember. She cried. Her mind thought about her deceptions. Don't lie to me. I have ways of making you talk. That's not an acceptable answer. It isn't. What her mind swirled. What could she say? That was her answer. But I didn't do it. Once the panic set in. Just admit you lied, and we can be done. Detective Nice soothed. It's just you and me. I'm the only one who can help you.
I say that all the time.
But I don't remember. When she practically yelled, I like it when they yell. That means you're getting to the mother. You're getting somewhere when they start yelling. Detective Nice slammed his hand down on the table with a bang. And Amanda jumped. That is not allowed. Admit that you lied. Maybe, I guess. Just stop. I have wait a minute, I'm reading the wrong line.
It's even funnier. She confused him.
That is not allowed. Admit that you lied.
Oh, how the turntables.
Maybe. I guess. Just stop. I have lied. Please stop. I can't go now. Can I go now? Whatever. I'm afraid not. At this point, I'm detaining you. One Detective Nice retrieved the form from the folder. I'm going to read you your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. I'm going to get my sling blade here. One Detective Cross watched from the room next door. A concealed overhead video in the interrogation room recorded everything. So you always want to get documentation. When he listened as the woman admitted her deceptions. Amanda stopped. I want my lawyer. Give me Steve Gosney.
Equalizers.
Und Detective Nice stood up calmly in the interrogation room. You are under arrest for double murder. Okay. That was confusing.
Yes.
You had a lot to read. That was a lot of voices.
Yes, it was.
Switching between three voices ain't easy.
I'm telling you.
Especially some of the voices we do, it's like
Yeah.
like completely pulls out like the stops. Just like oh yeah, it's bad.
Don't ever completely pull out.
No.
Leave a
Well,
little one.
sometimes you got to pull out, you know.
Yeah.
Not if you're trying to finish.
I mean, pull out game week. You know.
Hands! Show me your hands!
wanna build a
Somebody
snowman?
texted me. It's from work. I'm like, okay, shut up. I don't want to talk to you people.
Interrogation got him more
I'm not getting paid right now. Leave me alone.
Interrogation.
The charges. Amanda gingerly handled the slime green telephone receiver, reluctant to press it to her ear. Who knew what kind of jailbird handled that yucky thing? She dialed with the tip of her finger and held the plastic far away. A couple of rings and a pickup. Mom? Amanda, oh my God. The talk was interrupted by a recording. That's the collect calls from an inmate. All calls are for inmates are recorded. Do you wish to accept the charges? Mom, say yes. Yes, I accept, Amanda. Amanda burst out crying. I'm just gonna, okay, forget the voices. I'm just gonna go for it. Oh my God, what has happened? My poor baby. Uncontrolled sobbing choked with her words. Mom, I don't know. Amanda, breathe in. What's going on? Mom, I can't. You collect. I mean, the CPA. Sorry, I was Shatner there for a second. Honey, I can take care of you. We'll get you someone who can help you, a criminal defense lawyer. I know just the one, Mr. Steve Gosney, super lawyer extraordinaire. You just take care. Where was her lawyer? The jailhouse blocks of pods connected by a maze of halls. Constant mopping gave the place a smell of cheap kerosene. Apparently I said something funny.
Well, it is a woman's jail.
Oh.
Wah, wah.
Ew.
I mean, what are they going to do? Just add an ankle chain to the oven? What are we talking about here? Anywho, sexism aside. The jailers dressed as residents in unadorned pale blue jail uniforms. The color choice uninspired like everything in this space. Well, whoop-de-friggin' do. Taxpayer dollars, bitch. She followed in line behind 9 other women. The group stopped in the waiting area. An old tube-style monitor played a short video. A pre-recorded judge spoke with a scratchy, blown speaker. She barely heard over the chatter of the other women probable cause and bond, and the women around her acted as if it was old hat. Not to her. The video ended. The doors open. What did he say? The next room contained a makeshift courtroom. They paraded the women into a corralled box area facing a professional-looking female judge. Cameras rolled. The woman next to her smelled of old alcohol. Are you famous, honey? She looked around for her lawyer. One man stood in the back of the makeshift courtroom. Standing at her rear, oh my, was a well-dressed Phil Roy. She recognized him from the billboards. She guessed that he was Hispanic, maybe Puerto Rican. But his piercing blue eyes made her question that call. His dress seemed a bit more refined than the government lawyers standing at the screens. Nice friend. Came a shout, recognizing that the command was directed at her. She snapped her head forward. The ladies before her took different strategies. Some cried and begged, some shouted and cursed, others rolled their eyes. The judge seemed unmoved, instead focusing on the charges: solicitation, prostitution, domestic violence, battery, trespass, elder abuse. The cases read like a list of human weakness and degradation. Then her turn came.
Amanda Smallwood, 2 counts, first-degree murder. I previously found probable cause for the defendant.
Right, yeah, that was supposed to be a question.
For the defendant.
Her man stood.
Phil Roy, representing the defendant.
You know this carries no bond. Charge carries no bond.
Yes, we understand that, Your Honor.
Next case.
That was it. Why did he not fight for her? Why did he not shout that she was innocent? The process offered nothing but confusion. Her lawyer, Phil Roy, walked over to the retaining box and addressed her directly.
We just got hired by your mom. We will be over to see you soon. Don't talk about the facts of the case with anyone. The phones are all monitored.
And with that, the process ended, and they shuffled the group back into their cages.
Get in your cages, bitches.
4 and 11.
If you want to try, Miss Nocturna.
I don't. Can I pass?
No, that's fine.
Yeah, you can pass.
Do it.
You can
Sorry, I'm
pass.
sorry.
No, don't worry about it.
Maybe
You're
next
good.
time.
Absolutely. Feel free to just say pass, and Diva will take over from there.
Yeah, you're
Thank
getting
you.
your sea legs.
Oh, we'll make her legs weak.
You know, it's,
Don't pay any attention to us. If you don't want to do voices, you don't have to worry about doing
Oh yeah, you don't have to
voices.
worry about doing voices. You
Yeah.
can just read it to
So you
read it.
just read. We're just a bunch of idiots.
That's what Welsh lady does. She just reads it in her own natural voice and enjoys it.
Yep.
I want to pass.
Okay.
Okay. All right. The prosecutor. The file hit the desk of Assistant State Attorney Richard Johns. He'd been expecting this one. Excitedly, he opened the folder, examining the charges and listing
Damn it,
the
Shizzy.
evidence.
I never wanted to be prosecuted so badly in my life.
Shizzy, aren't you drained by now?
Got
I mean,
a lot of
seriously.
stamina. I'm like, wow.
You're shooting blanks here.
It's
Jesus.
amazing. I mean,
No,
yeah.
I am full of life here.
Full of vim and
something.
vigor. Yes, darling.
The vigor.
You just gotta hock to a spit on that thing, be good to go.
Right.
The photos intoxicated him. Johns felt his
Sad.
his power.
Told you.
A man should command, not submit. He was the modern Roman emperor. He started to march in place.
I'm just picturing this guy in his office marching in place.
Now we just go step around all over the place.
I am good
Was it Gush steps?
Go stops, go stops.
Not the big ones, but you know.
imagining he wore a bronze helmet and a gladius. What did Kissinger say about aphrodisiacs? A knock on the door and his secretary walked in, bowing.
As she should.
Excuse me, Mr. Johns. She dropped a paper in the inbox for his signature. The girl had been tasted. Oh, wait, taste. Sorry. I mean, probably that too.
was
but-
She was tasted.
Diva's seeing all kinds of things in her mind.
Because what comes next is even better.
Then injected.
Oh my.
What was she injected with? Was it a turkey baster? The autopsy report revealed that Butch and his girl Erica were both killed with an injection of propofol, an anesthetic.
Oh, the Michael Jackson
used-
drug.
It's good stuff. An anesthetic used in doctors' offices. Johns took out a notepad and scribbled to have his investigator follow up with Amanda's employer to make sure that they used that drug. Here was an interesting detail. The dead man's BMW had an Apple tracking device attached. The placement underneath the front bumper would have gone unnoticed but for his excellent police officers at inspection. He needed to come up with a narrative. What happened? Miss Smallwood got home from work around 5. She left her iPhone and her Porsche back at the house, then jumped in the untraceable Jeep with her taser, a syringe, and some drugs. She tracked her husband's car with a tracking device. When she found the motel room, she zapped the girl while her husband was tied up. Then she grabbed a quick little cowgirl ride, then killed them both with an injection. Clever.
Yeah.
The motive was clear, too. The husband was a cheat. She wanted a quick and vengeful divorce. She was jealous of the young slut. Bingo. He could sell that to a jury. He would get some great media out of this one. Maybe he could become a judge. He slurped up a bit of drool that dripped from his open mouth.
I bet he did.
It wasn't on his mouth.
Yeah. Spit the mouth. Spit the mouth.
The Ring camera from Amanda's house had yielded nothing. As she had said, it wasn't working. He chuckled. Too bad for her. He motioned his arm as if drawing a sword. Turning to the computer, he opened up Stack, the software they used at the prosecutor's office. He pulled up the case. Amanda Smallwood. Clicking through a few prompts, the program generated a charging document. It took less than 5 minutes and it was done. Examining... Damn, he doesn't have any stamina either. Examining the information, it read 2 counts of first-degree murder.
It happens to all guys. Jeez.
You make it sound like such a thing. Jesus.
Jeez, why you gotta brag about it? Come on.
5 minutes, braggart.
You tell me you're sore after 2. Jeez. It's only because you got stretched out. I mean, what can I say?
Oh my gosh. Wow. We'll get the file to the grand jury to rubber stamp it later with an indictment, he thought. No use letting the media wait. He pressed file.
Ooh, he hit the file.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, the smell of Prel shampoo infused with the halls of jail women's section. The women bumped her constantly.
Words are hard.
Where you going, honey?
Amanda Smallwood, the fit little suburban housewife, tight as a little box, just sporting that little sports bra. Well, that little hoe, she did not belong here. But over time, Amanda settled into that regimented routine of jail life and started putting on the pounds and putting on the rest. Not that she'd really much choice. Well, early on, Amanda resolved to go with the flow, usually once a month. Some of the girls passed the time by gossiping all the time, just like a YouTube channel. All the time, it seemed. Others played board games because they were bored in the common areas. But, well, Amanda, she decided to take full advantage of the book cart that rolled through every day. What do we have here? We got another Steve Gosney book. Oh, yeah.
Oh, what do you have this new?
I don't know. Lots of stuff. Take a look. She scrounged through the cart, examining each one with an educated eye. Many of them were silly romance novels like T.J. Finn. Some dog-eared and at the dirty parts, just like, might have been that particular book, 50 Shades of something. Others were religious tomes, usually the Bible, probably donated by someone hoping to hook a new, convert. It could have been like, one of them there books said, hey, you too can buy, just donate 100 million and you can become a Christian too.
Can I take $2? These 2 are extra thin.
And she held up a copy of
She Underestimating the Feminine Psychology
by Robert A. Johnson. Boy, she needed that. The second book had been defaced with the sticky Goodwill sticker, Hatfield. but the colorful covers seemed to be.
These pages are glued together.
It was called the best book ever. It was called The Summer Friends, Surfing Music and Growing Up. And the author's name? Oh, it was scratched with a heavy black marker, but guess who it was? We know this author.
We know who it was.
We know who it was. It was probably someone that got upset and you know, they didn't like the extra aggressive marketing that accompanied those book sales. Maybe they go everywhere and they tell everyone, hey, look, here, buy my book, you sons of bitches. Flipping through the pages, the interior, well, it looked clean. Tool, sure, that's what they're there for. Well, my name is Amanda. What is your name? My name is Corporal Danique Omika Terrell. Nice to meet you, Corporal. Amanda, please, call me Danique. Nice to meet you, Danique. Amanda sensed lines of social division. One whole contingent of women, most of them with unnatural hair colors. They were blue, they were purple, they were like, I don't know what the hell that color is, but it did not look good on her. Constantly proclaimed themselves to be
matching drapes.
They were all victims. Just victims. Could they just try beauty? Well, she caught herself. I mean, there were a bunch of ugly bitches. Aside from the little exercise, her youthful beauty came almost without effort. She just glowed everywhere she went. I'm like Cinderella. It was wrong for them, the judges, to judge the less fortunate. But her attitude was in their control, right? Well, this gaggle seemed to actively work for the ugliness. She just called us ugly bitches. Amanda wondered what would happen if all those women focus their social forces on self-improvement. It is self-improvement. I am a victim. You will love me for who I am. Love me for me.
Bitch, you so ugly, you worked at it.
Man, your mother was at Walmart. Most people left the jail, each other alone. But eyes looked at her. Oh, she knew those looks from high school. All the ladies were looking at her, going, I want to get in your cream pie. The eyes of jealousy with that long blonde hair, that athletic body, just generated a reflexive antipathy from women.
Cigarettes for that one.
Both inside and out. Oh my gosh. Those were the straight ones. It was the lack of men. They created a different breed inside. Aggressive women. Some wanted to handcuff you. Some wanted to taste you. Some, the more butch jailbirds, made different sorts of eyes. Well, it was sort of a wink, nudge, nudge, knock, knock. I will hit that sometime. There was a polite explanation that she preferred men. Well, it didn't entirely satisfy the looks. She began to sense trouble because Butch over there, she's going to get her some. A new cellmate transferred to her 4-bunk government-issued condo. Her name was Bertie Boyd. Well, Bertie stood about 5'10" and carried some muscular heft. And, well, let me tell you, Bertie Boyd was a man in a woman's body. Too bad. She would be intimidating over on the men's side of things. Well, here, no one messed with Bertie, but Amanda found the rough exterior covered in understanding heart. Bertie listened to her troubles, and Bertie liked to get a little close and nudgy, and soon Amanda found herself with a new ally. She couldn't honestly say she would have been friends with Bertie outside. They were just too different. They struck up an understanding, and the threats seemed to keep at bay because Bertie was keeping her for her own little bitch. Courtrooms and visitors came rarely. I don't believe that for a second. It's like a full moon. Once a month, the miserable jail became her life. God.
And of course, Shizzy gets the women's prison part.
I know. I know, and he could have made it so much worse.
Did I make it bad?
No, that was tame for you.
Yeah, it was tame.
Okay, good.
Bad.
Good. I'm glad I could keep it tame.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go to church.
Oh, man.
The state attorney's office investigated John Salt pulled into the hospital parking area. The crammed lot revealed no open car spaces. I said there were no open car spaces. I said there was nowhere for him to park.
Amen.
Salt cursed, driving back and forth in his state-issued vehicle. The only open spaces were handicapped and valet only. After several unsuccessful laps, he turned into the valet space and twisted the key to off.
Twist it.
Better
Looking
tell
over at the passenger seat, Salt clutched the file as if it was a loved one, as if it was the Holy Book itself.
Holy Grail of files.
Prosecutors always ordered him around. Salt grabbed the search warrant and the record subpoena. Dr. Fidel Ali Arian, you're going to hell anyway, it doesn't matter. He read. He tucked the papers into the pocket of his jacket. Done with the paperwork, investigator Salt fingered his sidearm, a Beretta M9A4, which is the champion sidearm of people from the 80s. His eyes glowed, pulling the gun from his holster, loving on it like a special lover, like a mistress. He dropped the mag and worked the slide, popping around out in the process. It clattered between the seats. Shit! He dug around. The tip of his finger touched a metal casing underneath the driver's seat. He maneuvered his hand and flicked.
Sounds like sex to me.
Sounds like he doesn't know how to handle a pistol. The 9mm round rolled up next to his right foot, snatching it up. He held and admired the projectile. A Winchester PDX-1 9mm Luger 124 grain centerfire. Vanilla. The cop whispered to himself lovingly, "Yeah, baby." He loaded the round into the drop mag and slapped it back into the gun.
Slap it.
One rack of the slide and he was ready to rock and roll. He was guaranteed to probably shoot his damn foot off. The Beretta glided back into his side holster. Salt made sure his badge flopped outside the front of his pants like he was trying to show off for a drag show or something. All the sinning going on in this book.
I'm telling you, sinners.
So much sin.
You gotta go.
Just to make sure no one at the hospital would question his authority, it worked like a charm. Security gave him no lip because he thought he was the ultimate authority, because he had the badge. He thought he was number one, numero uno.
He got the power.
When in fact his belly probably flapped over the damn badge. Investigator Salt strode confidently. I said he strode confidently. I said he walked right up and like he owned the place up to the doctor's third floor, whence Amanda had worked. The hussy. The sign indicated Dr. Fidel Ali Arian, anesthesiologist. The front desk reception looked at the badge and gun and knew his business immediately. I'll get the doctor for you.
You know what they getting the doctor? You're about to have a heart attack, son. We need to get you a doctor really quick.
Need to get somebody else. Thanks, young thing. Salt hummed a random tune, watching the rear of the receptionist as she swished away. All that sinning going on in his mind. He was sinning, ladies and gentlemen. It is not enough to commit the sin, but to have it in your heart and in your brain.
Uh-oh.
The receptionist soon returned, followed by a tall Arab-looking man in full doctor regalia. What the hell is full doctor regalia? A suit?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe he looked like a surgeon. Maybe he wearing surgical
White
mask.
coat,
I know. Does he have
Maybe
on
he had- maybe a
that and the
stethoscope.
booties? What's he doing?
leather.
He had booties.
Mm,
What was he
leather.
doing with the booties?
Please,
Yamaha, I like
detectives,
them
come
Mongo.
in.
I mean, he was Arab, so it's a possibility he was wearing a turbine. You
I
never
tell
know.
you, come in because I only
Wearing a
keep
turbine
so many
or a
hours. Please come in.
Come again.
It's Investigator Salt, but thanks. Salt noted that the doc moved with the grace of royalty. Where you from, Doc? By that I mean... By that, I expect you mean my heritage, Egypt. The cool demeanor shut down further questions. He shut them down. He shut it completely down. Hunched over the crowd.
Get him!
Yes.
The door closed behind them. The two progressed through the office with Investigator Salt whistling at all the ladies as he strutted past them. Man, you doctors got it nice. Dr. Arian opened the door in the back. Please come in. The doctor's office looked out over a highway, but the view could be described as anything but ugly. Multiple windows framed a blue sky. Impeccable landscaping kept the hospital grounds glorious. Behind the dock, impressive diplomas and certificates adorn the walls. Salt noticed that each frame set perfectly aligned and spaced. A man of precision. Salt thought. The doctor sat down at his polished wooden desk.
He likes to polish that pole.
I bet he does.
He liked to polish it. He liked to polish it a little too much. He liked to get out the pledge and just go to town.
Hallelujah.
Expensive. The doctor ignored the commentary on his furniture and asked, "How can I help you, detective?" Investigator. Sure. You've heard about Amanda Smallwood? Yes, she worked there. I expected your arrival, so I pulled all the employee records here. The doc slid an envelope towards Salt. She went home around 5 that night, but I know she didn't do it. Amanda's just not that kind of girl. Yeah, you'd be surprised at the types. I am telling you, sir, that in my professional opinion, Amanda wouldn't hurt anyone. She might maim them slowly over the course of 5 minutes, but she wouldn't hurt anyone. Beliefs meant nothing. Evidence is all that mattered, thought Salt. Yeah. The doctor did not react. Ever heard of this drug? He looked down at his notes. Propofol. Diprovan. We keep it in a locked cabinet. Amanda had a key. I'll need to snap a picture of that cabinet. Of course. Just out of curiosity, Doc, who else had access to these drugs? Just about anyone in the office. But that should not narrow things much. Diprovan is a very common anesthetic. one more thing. What were you doing that night?
Well, I'm banging Amanda. I mean,
I had to stay late with my secretary.
Sure you did.
She can confirm my alibi. I was here till about 7:30, catching up on some computer work. Then I went to a party over at Monaco around 8 p.m. Lots of people there will confirm that. Monaco reference to an exclusive country club way on the other side of town. He knew it by name. A schlub like Salt never entered those lofty circles because it was a den of sin. Mind if we check the computer logs? Please. Investigator Salt moved behind the desk and fumbled around on the doctor's keyboard for a second before quickly throwing in the towel. I'll have IT come over and do a data dump. Obviously. Anything else I can do to help you with? Detective Salt. It's Investigator. Oh, Investigator. Not currently. Thank you for your cooperation. Salt turned to leave when Dr. Arian remembered one detail. Detective. Salt let that one pass. Tired of the corrections. He was tired of it. He was tired of being insulted and put down.
Salted.
Amanda just bought a ring alarm system with cameras. You should pull those videos. I am sure that they will prove she did not do it. Got it. Later, Gator. I'll show my way out. Investigator Salt strutted toward the exit, nodding at each female he passed. Those drab green scrubs could grow on you, if you know what I mean. Most avoided his nods, but one caught his eye. A little Jezebel. She seemed as if she had something she wanted to say. Maybe his trolling had caught a live one. Salt motioned for her to the hallway outside the office. His rank, he'd rank her near the top of the bunch. This doc knew how to pick 'em. Amanda Smallwood may have been at the top of the heap looks-wise, but this little chickadee would rank a clear number 2. The woman looked around in the hall, checking for interlopers.
My name is Lena Campbell. I'm a nurse here. You do know something about Amanda.
I bet you do.
Bet you do, bitch.
Oh, yeah. The next chapter.
Oh, really?
I have a story.
The file. Assistant State Attorney Richard Johns reviewed the results of the investigation so far. Feeling quite pleased, the stack software flickered onto his screen. Time to show the defense who is boss. Scrolling to menu entitled Discovery Response, the prosecutor reviewed his draft. Just a few boxes to check. Am I still on?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Something clicked there. All right. His favorite. An admission. Juries just love admissions. Look down the items to be disclosed. Looking down the items to be disclosed, Johns noted admissions by defendant. Yes. Click. Interviewing officer, Detective Nice and Detective Cross. Click. The police pulled Amanda's phone records. Amanda's cell phone did not move once she got home. Click. Her car, a 2023 Porsche Cayenne, whatever, traveled from work to her home and did not move the whole night. Did not matter. She used the untraceable Jeep. Click. IT report from the doctor's office. It indicated that Amanda had logged out at 4:49 p.m. on Friday, and the security video confirmed she left the building at 5:01 p.m. Click, click. Ah, the motel surveillance video. Sergeant Rogers got sloppy. All he did was use his phone to record the video. The cell phone capture was of much lower quality than if he had just pulled the original. The original would be long gone by now. The grainy images only showed a single figure entering and exiting the motel's second-floor breezeway. Too bad the video did not show the front of the second-floor rooms. But the evidence is what it is. Sergeant Rogers told him that the figure was consistent with Amanda Smallwood. We will have to work on that. Sergeant Rogers disclosed. Click. Cell phone capture of the video surveillance video. Disclosed. Click. Looking down on the witness list, a name he did not recognize popped out. Someone called the police station saying that they were at Smallwood's neighbor's house at the time of the murders and did not see anything. They said that if the police needed to talk with him, his name was Simon Ryan. No need to pull that call. If the defense wanted it, they could get it. Of course, the system auto-deleted non-emergency calls every 90 days. Too bad. Johns grinned. Grinding.
You son of a...
Johns grinned. Simon Ryan disclosed. Click. Oh, this is a good one. Amanda's friend at the office. The defense is in for a surprise here. Lena Campbell. Click. One more bit of paperwork to file. Scrolling over to the Capitals section, he found the notice. The title was State's Notice of Intent to Seek the Death Penalty. Click. Yay.
The mother. Come on, Kaiser, you can do this one.
Okay, Kaiser.
All right. I don't even know what the voice to do with this one, but all right, I'll just go with something. First one up. Deep mother, what do you mean there is no money? Amanda shrieked at her mother and over the cold jail phone. I have been meaning to tell you, dear, I just did not want to bother you. Her mother squirmed in the dark cubicle across from her only child. Did you call Abraham Kiesling? Of course, dear, he is the one who told me. He did? Where did it all go? Abraham, that man is a dear. His family and I go way back. Interrupting the coming monologue, Amanda said, Mother, where did Abraham say the money went? He said it just went. It just wasn't there, and that he could not. He would look into it. Dear, sorry, 1 second here. I think it's something on the computer. Dear, it's just not polite to pry. Then, how did you pay for Phil Roy? Amanda asked, exasperated. Butch had a lot of guns, and you had a lot of jewelry. The guns yielded some cash. Sure, her mom explained proudly. But your jewelry chest, I took it to Helen and Humphrey and Sons, and they gave me top dollar for it. The loss of all her valuables took a minute to sink in. I cannot believe how much you had. The gold coins, the diamond tennis bracelet, your ruby necklace, the diamond ring alone fetched 5 figures. Mother, how could you? Helen is a great woman. They have been around for decades. They are very trustworthy. Amanda rolled her eyes impatiently. The mind's eye imagined the 3-carat princess cut in solitaire. I know that, she said, growing ever more frustrated with her mother. I mean, how could you have sold my wedding band? Her mother yelled, But what would you have me do? Phil said he would assemble the best team he could, but that costs money, big money. She stood up. I don't have that. You know your father left us nothing, exaggerating slightly. Her mother slammed down the phone and stormed out of the visitation center. Amanda's face filled with rage. She had held on to her side a little bit longer, yelling after her, "Daddy gave you everything he had." The image of her father shot through her mind. Dad reclining in his bed at home, plastic tubes placed uncomfortable pressures on his frail body. The portable home monitor beeped with monstrous overtones. She sponged him as she looked at her lovingly. How had all this burden fallen to her? She remembered her mother as she had walked out of her childhood home. "I'm going to shopping with Annabelle and Grace." She declared her intent out loud for Daddy to hear as the door slammed behind her. Amanda nursed Daddy alone. The illness stretched on for... Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Did I hear that right?
What did it say?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, why
Okie
wouldn't
dokie.
you? Daddy. Daddy.
Daddy.
You need some nursing?
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
why would you do it in front of a group of people? It's no fun that way.
I mean,
Creepy, but okay.
it's weird. Yeah, whatever.
I feel crushed. She doesn't love me like she said. It's all lies.
Memories, sweet memories.
Yep.
You done, Kaiser? Are you going?
No, I was still going on, but
Oh, okay, okay.
apparently, we had to get that out.
We did. It needed to come out.
Yes, it did. Apparently,
That was required.
Yes.
Oh, to hell with the voices. I'm done. It's like the illness stretched on all through middle and high school. Amanda's dedication robbed her of all those innocent joys bequeathed to her classmates. Dates with young men, her first kiss, sneaking out at night to steal a forbidden drink with friends, making out in the back of a car, a prom picture. All those memories were denied Amanda Carey. They were replaced by the slow decline of her ailing father. Fitted in books and tests where she could, only to run home to make sure if her father still lived, savoring each precious day as they ticked slowly away toward a certain end. As Daddy fell further and further away from life, Mrs. Ann Carey simply abandoned her soulmate in his sickness. But that was the past. The blonde, defiant defendant gently nestled the receiver in its place. Amanda left the visitation room. Her cellmate Bertie chatted on a jail telephone in the next cubicle over. Mom's jail visit came a few days. Next jail visit came a few days later. I'm just tripping over words and like missing things like in the middle of stuff. I apologize.
It happens.
You're fine. You're fine.
It's all good.
Mom, what did you find out?
Yeah, your case is the cause celeb at the club, Annabelle. She asked if you had talked. Of course, I told her that it was none of her business, because I believe what Snoop's people can be.
Why do you care what those people think? They're nothing. Her mother quieted, a look of disapproval descending on her face. We always must maintain appearances, dear. Boy, that hits a little close to home.
Mm-hmm.
The young woman sobbed. What kind of appearance? I'm in a rotten county jail.
It's the times of the most adversity when your true character shows.
I know that, Mother. You've told me that like a million times.
Why are you so upset, dear? You know,
It's like you would think that with all I'm doing for you, that you would at least show a little appreciation.
Just
Her
a
mother
little
turned
bit.
up her nose slightly.
But Mother, I need your help. I can't do anything from here. Of course I know that. What do you think of me? Not much, apparently.
Yeah.
Amanda could not hold on her tongue any longer. I don't know. You left Daddy when he needed you.
She sure
It
did.
slipped out of frustration. She immediately knew it was a mistake, but the jail environment felt clarifying somehow. Amanda half expected the glass separator to fog up with ice. Her mother chose her words carefully. She stated, "Your father left me long before he got sick. You know about that, Melinda." Here we go again. Daddy did not cheat, but Amanda knew that her mother pulled that trump card. There was no way she could disprove her mother's accusations. But Mother knew the name Melinda, and Amanda knew her daddy. Always a standoff. Even if she could not believe her daddy did it, she admitted the possibility. If Daddy did have an affair, she understood. Mother pushed him to it. But right now, the argument seemed pointless. Mother, please, let's not get into this now. Please, please, please find out where the money is. Anne replied coolly, "Yes, dear, I will ask." "Fine." The phone clicked on the other side of the plexiglass. Pass.
Next. If you want, Miss Nocturno, or you can skip.
Come on.
She's
You
thinking
can do
about
it.
You can do it.
I don't know how well I can read out loud right now.
Just like that.
Yeah.
You sound great.
Yeah.
Sound fine to me.
Maybe a little.
Yeah.
There's no. Yeah, just
Do
go.
it.
Go.
Y'all's
for
it.
peer
Do it.
pressure is
Do it.
terrible. I'll try, I'll try page,
Okay.
and, okay, is that cool?
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Do it.
All right.
It's fine.
All right, whatever. So, the young woman sobbed. "What kind of appearances? I'm in a rotten county jail." It is the times of most adversity when our true character shows. I know that, Mother. You've told me that a million times. Why are you getting so upset, dear? You would think with all I am doing for you that you would at least show a little appreciation. Her mother turned her nose up slightly. "But Mother, I need your help. I can't do anything from here." "Of course I know that. What do you think of me?" Amanda could not hold her tongue any longer. Wait a minute.
It's okay. Keep
Okay.
going.
Okay.
You're in the role.
You're in a
Well,
roll.
no, I mean, go on to the next page. I'm cool. I just now realized that.
Well, start right here at that
There,
one.
okay. A long gap in time preceded the next visit. "I checked in as you asked with Abraham Kisling," Mother reported. "He said that the Smallwood family accountant, he could not countenance the HPNs. He said that he told Butch that Sipcrot's bank accounts were insecure, but Butch got greedy, and that was that." "Mother, did you get the receipts? Did you get my file?" Aunt's voice rose. "Abraham said he almost quit. He suspected a scam, but Butch insisted." She calmed briefly. "Like I always said, you should trust your CPA." Amanda shook her head. How could her mother be so stupid? Amanda resented her mother's weakness. Mother had a way of fanning a fire in Amanda that remained dormant when she was with any other person. She thought of the naivety that blinded Mom. Amanda looked inward. What, was that her? She recognized her own submissiveness. But stupid? No, she was not her mother. Submissiveness did not equal weakness, damn it.
That's right.
That's right. Damn it. Don't you forget about it.
It's not weakness, it's
We
a
will
choice.
not stop.
It's a choice.
All the time.
You're gonna get it. Yeah.
Mother, how could you? Anger flared from beyond the protection of the barrier. You don't know how hard it is for me to be the mother of the jealousy killer. All my friends at the club ignore me. but I know what they are saying behind my back. Mother! Oh, but what am I supposed to say to them? Answer me that. What do you think that looks like in polite company? Amanda began to weep. Bitch. Anyway.
Love it.
Sure, it's all about poor Amanda. What about Mother? What about me? Working so hard, sacrificing herself for her sickly father. They don't know what a cheat he was. Thank the saints. I could never have faced them if they had. My pearls. But now, you bring me this? Anne Carney looked at her daughter, shaking uncontrollably through the dirty glass. Ew. Amanda, I have put my condo up for sale. I am moving to Seattle. My sister is out there, and well, frankly, this scandal is not. Mommy! You just don't know what it's like. My pearls, I don't need this. Her mom slammed down the phone. It missed the clamp and fell down suspended by the silvery cable. The loose end swung back and forth, as did her broken finances. It was the last time she spoke to her mother. Oh, I missed that last part. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
As did her broken life. Amanda emptied her tears in the lonely cubicle. It was the last time she ever spoke to her mother. Well, of course.
Yeah, right. Get rid of that bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, crap.
You nailed that.
You did. That was
Nailed
Ah, very
yes.
good.
That was awesome.
Congratulations.
Can I pass now?
Yeah, that was
Yes.
awesome.
You did
That
good.
was, that was
Thank
really
you.
good.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
I used to read to my daughter a lot. I don't know.
That's
I had
just
to
like
do all the voices.
that's just like what
Yeah.
you're doing here. It's just like you're reading
Yeah.
to your daughter. Except,
Yeah.
well, you wouldn't want to read these kind of things to
Oh,
your
no,
daughter.
absolutely not. But this is
As
cool.
we say, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Cool. Okay,
See,
I'm passing though.
It's
for a
always fun
minute.
because
Yeah.
everybody seems to always be intimidated by the fact that a lot of us do like other voices and stuff, and that you know what, that's fine. Nobody, you can actually do this just fine with your normal voice, and we don't care. We're just happy you're here.
Yes.
See, I told you, Miss
Yeah, I
Narnia.
know. She
Uh-huh.
did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
Uh-huh.
It's cool. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's easy.
It's like gaming, but just like reading online. I don't know. It's cool.
No, we're
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
We're easy like Sunday morning or evening, which depends on easy
Oh,
like
yeah.
Sunday morning. Hey fools, how you doing? Good
Oh,
to see you.
nice.
Yo, 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 yo.
Hey,
Ah.
Friendly Fools. Nice.
Sweet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. He's been a member for 7 months.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Well, he's been a member his whole entire life, but he's been a member of this channel for 7 months. Love you, fools. Well, you know what? This is a good spot for us to stop. It is. It has been. It has been a straight up 2 hours. And straight up, like perfectly straight up. What? Huh? What did I say?
Next
What?
week we get to start with the expert. Great.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Yes. Start with the expert.
I
Next
get enough
week.
of that. Jeez.
Yeah.
Very
So,
good.
so what happens? Who gets in here first gets to read the expert.
Wait. What's going on? That's going to be a lot of that.
Yeah.
going
What-
on?
Push
what
the
happened?
button. I have to-
What-
I have to
what
push
happened?
myself
What's
out. What's
happening?
happening?
Here, let me press this button. Let me press this button right here. I don't know. What did I do?
I don't know.
What happened?
Something
What's
something brown
happening?
dog.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Brown
What a
dogs,
good,
yeah.
what a good way to end with Miss Nocturna giving us like
Yeah.
bedtime stories.
Yes.
Gosh,
Thank
that
you
was
for this
glorious.
awesome send off.
Thank you for inviting me. That's cool. I like that.
You will have an invite going forth constantly.
Very cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
I will take that.
I'll set you up a link on my Discord. I'll
Okay.
set you up your own page, and then, yeah, we'll figure that out.
We'll,
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
get you
figure it out.
get you continuing on here. And nothing over smexual. I like
Not yet.
it.
Not
Not
yet.
yet. Hey,
We're working toward it.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten there yet. Oh, it gets
not-
bigger.
Yeah, it's not a
like
plunge in the
Teresa
deep
where
end
it's
like with Teresa.
Yeah. I mean, Teresa was like within
I mean,
the first
she's into
chapter.
fisting
there
right
was-
off the bat. She doesn't hold back. So.
He did not
That was 0
hold
to
back.
100.
And it was like, woo,
Woo! Like, yeah.
hello.
Got time to grab the lube. I'm telling you.
We going in deep.
Anybody got time for that?
Oh, yeah.
It did go in deep too. Woo.
Oh, yeah.
So deep.
Hard
So deep.
So deep.
Gutters Bum's like, oh, I can't be. Oh, you just wait, Gutters Bum.
Then I can't.
If it ain't dirty, we will make it dirty.
Zach, can you retell the story? I just got here.
You just have to rewind it, touch
Yeah,
it.
just watch again.
Yeah, just
Touch it, move it, start again.
yes, yes. Get in, get it,
Yeah.
get it. Yeah, get in there and get it.
Yeah.
Everybody, welcome Miss Nocturna to coming in and joining in with us.
Yay.
And thank you, Diva, for sending her the invite and Ballstorm. Appreciate
Absolutely.
Sir?
I find
You worked
quality.
on me for a while.
Mm-hmm.
it. Well, and Miss Nocturna, whenever this ends, hang out for a little bit.
Okay.
It'll be chill. Just don't exit. You'll be fine.
Cool.
A lot of people exit and they go, "I'm out," and just
Oops.
don't worry. Just hang out for like a little bit. You'll be fine. Everybody, we are going to end this thing tonight, and we will see you. Well, you'll see me Monday. You'll see Kaiser every time that Kaiser. All you have to do is subscribe. That's it. You subscribe to every single one of these people here. You got Caliber and Character, which is where you'll find Dictionary Diva and Volstorm. Also,
Yes.
Dictionary Diva has their own channel. Volstorm has his own, but he only does vile things over there. You don't want to look at that.
Yeah. Which is why I always say go
Yeah.
to Caliber and Character because
Yes.
I don't have anything on mine.
No. And if you're looking for one of the best story times ever, just go check out I Have a Story. He's going to read to you.
Well,
He is
thank
going to soothe your soul and make you just want to, rub one out like Gutter.
That's
Oh,
not my intent, but
She's
subbed
subbed to you with like 8 different channels, just has them all playing at once, so she can just.
It's only 8.1 right there.
She can't help it. It's just,
all those watch hours. Get them, get them up.
that's right.
Schooner.
Say it again.
Apparently, that's the word.
Say it again.
Say it again.
Schooner.
Maybe say it in the German accent just a little bit.
Or you want to go on a little schooner ride? Take on my little dinghy.
Would you check the size of my mast?
We go bobbing
Ladies and
around on the
gentlemen,
water.
we do this every Sunday. We do this because we enjoy it, and it's a good break away from just all of the monotony that YouTube can bring you and life in general.
Yeah.
And it's a good escape, and we like to leave you with a smile on your face. It's just like my ex-wife. No, I've only been married once, so that doesn't matter.
Yeah, thank you,
Everybody, yeah.
everybody.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And with
Peace.
that,
Bye.
See you guys
night,
later.
y'all.
You can-
So gather round, let the stories begin. In the realm of Sunday's spice, where joy always wins, with cheesy ways not leading the way. We'll laugh and we'll smile through night and day. Sunday's spice, a show of delight, written by I and all the voices that ignite. From dictionary